This is Matt Hardy, and you are watching Rowdy Ryder Reviews.
Welcome everybody, and today we are going to be doing our SummerSlam predictions and his.
SummerSlam 2020 just right around the corner.
2022.
Did I say 2020?
Yes.
My bad, 2022. Hope you're all doing great out there today. You heard the guy. He's coming at you with some SummerSlam 2022 predictions. Guys, we want to hear your predictions in the comments below, so be sure to comment and let us know what you think's going to happen. So, Ryder, on Saturday, July the 30th, at the Nissan Stadium in Nashville, Tennessee, we have the 35th annual SummerSlam. For 35 years, man, that's a long time for a show to consecutively run. Pretty cool. So these matches are in no particular order, so don't pay that any attention. But first off, we're going to start with Pat McAfee versus Happy Corbin.
Pat McAfee.
Why?
I think he is a good wrestler.
And that's why? Is it maybe, I mean, do you think about...
Wait, is Happy Corbin heel?
Yeah.
Is Pat McAfee a babyface?
Yes.
Then that's why.
Because he's a babyface. How about the fact that Happy Corbin has been attacking Pat McAfee?
Yes.
And like Pat McAfee has yet to get any revenge on Corbin. And I agree with you on that one. I think Pat's gonna be the victor in that bout. I'm excited to see Pat wrestle again because anytime he performs, he goes like one of the just regular WWE superstars. You know, like he wrestles day in and day out. So Pat McAfee versus Corbin, you're going Pat McAfee.
Yes.
All right. Up next for the U.S. Championship, we got champion Bobby Lashley versus Mr. Money in the Bank Theory. Who you got?
Bobby Lashley.
Think Bobby's gonna retain? You don't think Theory? What if Theory beat him? Like, I mean,
I know I call him Bobby Trashley all the time. But I think he will do the thing. I forgot what it's called, the Hurt Lock.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
I mean, so here's the thing. We got Theory, who's a former U.S. champion, the youngest U.S. champion ever in WWE. But Bobby's already made him tap out one time. And it wasn't too long ago that the title changed hands. So, you know what? You're going with Bobby on that?
Yes.
I'm going to go against you. I'm going to say Theory. I like Theory. I think he's awesome.
I mean, I do too, but I think Bobby Lashley is going to win.
Okay, and that's fine. And Theory lives, or he's from like 2 hours from where we live, so that's cool. He's kind of like the hometown guy, and he's so good at being a heel. You know, because when he comes out, everybody's like, because all those faces he makes, and I don't know. I find him entertaining. So for the U.S. Championship, Ryder has Bobby Lashley retaining. I'm going with Austin Theory in this one. Next up, Riddle versus Seth friggin' Rollins.
Did something wrong?
No, that's his name. It says freaking. Ryder likes for us to keep it family friendly here, so he don't like me saying that too much. But hopefully you will let me slide this time.
Yes.
Well, that's fine. You got standards. I'm down with it. Who you got?
Riddle.
Riddle. Wow.
Like, I think he's like a very funny wrestler.
But being a comedic wrestler doesn't always get you wins.
No, like, I think he's good, and like I think he's funny, and I think he's good at wrestling.
Oh, he's a dang good wrestler. Dang good wrestler. You can't deny it, but like, I don't know.
Seth Rollins has been wrestling for more than he has.
Right, but the thing, I don't know. I'm kind of torn here because it looks like they're trying to build Riddle up. Seth Rollins is kind of, what's he been doing? He's been getting beat by Cody, and I don't know. It just seems like I know he's not on a losing streak, but I don't know. I think a win over Riddle would do good for him. But since I went against you on the last one, I'm going to go with you on this one. So Matt Riddle versus Seth Rollins. We're both going with Rollins. So, and correct? I mean, I said Rollins. I'm messing up like crazy tonight. Riddle versus Rollins. We're both going with Riddle. Going off. All right, so next up, we got for the SmackDown Women's Championship, we got the SmackDown Women's Champion Liv Morgan versus Rowdy Ronda Rousey.
That sounds familiar.
It does. Ring a bell? Well, who you got?
Liv Morgan.
You think Liv's gonna take Ronda?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what that would do? What I think that would do for Liv Morgan to have like a one-on-one. I mean, because you know she cashed in Money in the Bank on Ronda, and Ronda already had a match, and you know she attacked her knee.
The reason why I think she's gonna win because she did like win the Money in the Bank.
Right, but I'm saying, like, if you think about it, like, I like Liv Morgan. It wasn't a fair match, though, because Ronda and Natalya just had their match, which that right there is what Money in the Bank is all about. You have that opportunity that you can cash in at any time. I get it. I understand that. And that's what makes, to me, Money in the Bank so exciting, is at any time, whether you're a good guy or bad guy, you run out with that briefcase. Oh, man. So you're going with Liv Morgan there.
Yes.
I think Liv needs that win. So hopefully Liv comes with a fire like she's never came before. Because for Liv to have a one-on-one singles match with Ronda Rousey and beat her,
So you think that
huge.
she's gonna win?
Liv,
Yeah.
I want Liv to win. Now I've told you my thoughts before, and you guys comment below. You may disagree with me, and I could be wrong. And again, I'm playing armchair booker here,
What is that?
where I act like I know what's going on in there. All right, the storylines. I don't see Liv having the title long, unfortunately. I hope she does. She's a great performer. She's been there forever. She's put in the work. But, you know, kind of like Nikki ASH, how they, you know, she had the belt for like a couple months. Like they did Big E. Like, that was so crappy. And then Big E and Kofi never got their shots again at the World Heavyweight title. But that's lame, you know? All right, next up, we got your co-worker, Logan Paul versus The Miz. It's true.
Logan Paul.
You both get paid by YouTube. It's your co-worker, dude.
So does Mr. B.
So who you got here? Logan Paul versus The Miz.
Logan Paul.
Yep. I think you nailed that one, dude.
What if he comes out with a Pokemon card?
I hope he does.
Or that Logan Paul card, like
On WWE 2K22? Yeah, like the Pokemon thing. That was cool. Yeah, I agree, dude. Logan Paul, like they've been hyping him up, bringing him back. You know, it's a big deal when he signed his contract. And Miz is always that guy that puts over other people. That's what Miz is awesome at. And
what was it? Sorry.
You're good. Go ahead.
Was it Logan Paul that was doing boxing, or
Yeah,
was it
it was
Paul?
both of them.
I think why he will win is I think why Logan Paul will win is because he did do boxing. It's not like he didn't train.
Yeah. So, I mean, you think his boxing background is going to come into play here? Dude, he can knock The Miz out. Oh, dude, watch. Calling it right now. Logan Paul knocks out The Miz.
Yes.
All right, so Logan Paul
And
versus...
he'll probably have to like on the Miz's matches, he'll probably like have to like not wrestle them. Maybe.
What?
Knocks him out so
Are you
hard.
tired, dude?
No.
All right, so you're going with Logan Paul over The Miz. Next up, for the Raw Women's Championship, we got Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. Who you got?
Bianca Belair.
Yep, I'm with you on that. Why do you think that?
One, because Charlie likes her so much.
Charlie loves Bianca Belair, guys, and it's the coolest thing to see Bianca come out and Charlie freak out. And if you're a parent watching this, you kind of gravitate toward what your kids like.
And we might meet her.
If she does the meet and greet, we don't know. But what else besides Charlie liking Bianca Belair?
It's because how Becky came in and beat her in like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was something like, you talking about last year at SummerSlam?
Yeah.
So you think
last year?
Last year, yeah.
It feels like yesterday.
So you think Bianca's going to get her revenge on Becky Lynch?
Yes.
Dude, I hope Bianca squashes Becky in like 20 seconds. That would be so funny. I mean...
Or under.
What if she beat Becky's time for when Becky beat her last year? That would be cool.
Oh, imagine if it's like 4 seconds.
It'd be like 1 second to take her down and then 3 seconds for the All right. So you're going with Bianca retaining the Raw Women's Championship. All right. Next up, for the undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, we got the Usos versus the Street Profits.
You mean the
With Jeff Jarrett, Double J, as a special guest referee.
I think Street Profits.
I don't know how I feel. I mean, because the Usos have been so dominant, and they're good. I know that you don't like them because of who they're associated with, but dude, they're excellent wrestlers.
The Usos? Are you my dad? Like, for real?
Well, listen to me here. But you remember the controversy we had last month whenever Montez Ford's shoulder was up when the pin took place in their last match for the championship. I don't know, man. You know what? I got to agree with you on that. I think Street Profits is finally going to come away with it. Because it seems like, I don't know if you noticed, anytime they start talking about how long a wrestler has held a title, it's usually not long after that they lose it.
Yeah.
Not all the time, because with you do Roman Reigns, most of the time, they do that with the Roman. So, do you think Jeff Jarrett's going to play a part in the outcome of that match? Or do you think Double J is going to call it right down the middle?
So did you mean that he was going to be the ref?
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett, special guest referee.
I thought they meant he was also wrestling. Street Profits.
Right, but do you think Jeff Jarrett's going to call the match right down the middle? Think it's going to be fair, or do you think he's going to cheat? Like maybe turn an eye, like whenever, say maybe the Street Profits want to come in with a chair and Jeff Jarrett turns his head so he can't see it. You know how referees are.
Yeah, I think he's going to do that.
And last up, your main event for the undisputed WWE Championship and a last man standing, apparently, last match they're going to have. You got Brock Lesnar versus the head of the table, your tribal chief.
Stop!
Your undisputed WWE champion, Roman Reigns. Who you got?
Brock Lesnar, of course!
Okay. I knew you were going to say that. I agree. I agree. Like, with Roman not being on TV as much anymore, and I know Brock won't be on TV as much either, but Brock would at least be on TV more than Roman. Whenever
he is about to fight him, Brock Lesnar is gonna be like, let's do this.
All right, so of course Ryder is going with Brock Lesnar. He thinks
Roman Reigns.
He's gonna take the strap off of Roman. Now we're almost done, but we got one more thing to talk about.
What?
Austin Theory has vowed to cash in Money in the Bank on whoever the winner is.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? You know what that means.
He's gonna cash in.
All right, so hear me out. I've explained this to you. I'll explain it to you guys. Roman Reigns' reign could be in jeopardy. If you think about it,
Exactly.
could be in trouble. Roman Reigns is a heel. Theory is a heel. Why would they have a heel versus heel? Because Theory said, I'm going to cash in on Roman or I'm going to cash in on Brock, whoever the winner is. It wouldn't make sense to have heel versus heel.
Yeah, it wouldn't.
And Brock's the obvious babyface coming into Roman versus Brock. So then if Brock wins, then you got heel versus face.
For Brock.
Question is, does Theory successfully cash in Money in the Bank and become the new undisputed WWE champion? Or do you think he has an unsuccessful cash in?
I think that, like, I don't know.
Slide back over here a little bit. Hit me with it. It's just a prediction.
I will, like, be mad if this does happen. I think Roman Reigns will, but hopefully not, come in and, like...
Cost Brock. Like,
no, and, like, come in and, like... I don't, like, beat the crap out of him.
all right, so is Theory going to have a successful cash in, yes or no?
No.
Oh, okay. That's a cool... we'll see what happens. Well, guys, there you have it. Again, we're going to recap.
I hope he does.
You hope... So you hope that Brock wins and then Austin Theory cashes in on Brock and then Brock don't even have the title but for like 30 seconds.
No. I think that Brock is going to win, but I kind of think that Roman Reigns will come in
and interfere, causing Brock. Okay, I got it.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, hopefully not. All right, so again, we're going to recap this SummerSlam 2022 35th annual. Ryder's going with Pat McAfee over Happy Corbin. He's got Bobby Lashley retaining over Theory.
I want to say them.
Who you got?
Riddle versus Seth Rollins. I went with Riddle. SmackDown Women's Championship, Liv Morgan and Ronda Rousey. I went with Liv Morgan. Logan Paul versus The Miz. I went with Logan Paul. Raw Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch. I went with Bianca Belair.
Undisputed Tag Team.
Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship, the Usos, boo. The Street Profits, Jeff Jarrett, special guest ref.
You got the Street Profits going in.
Last man standing.
For the Undisputed WWE Championship, you got the big dog, Roman Reigns, the head of the table, your tribal chief.
Stop!
Versus Brock. You got Brock. Brock taking the W. And Theory having an unsuccessful cash in. So guys, sound off in the comments below. Let us know what you think. Don't forget to throw a thumbs up on the video.
Hope y'all have a amazing night.
Hope y'all, well, yeah, it's not here. Could be day when they're watching. Guys, if you're not subscribed already, we hope that you will consider subscribing. And guys, we love you all, and we appreciate you all joining us and just taking some time to hang out with us. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Well, that's it for me, Robert.
Bye!